Welcome to News in Alberta. This is Special Ed. Today we're looking at a sheriff that was arrested on felony charges. And we're also looking at the news crew that was trespassed from public property for trying to bring you this story.
And a surprise arrest in Johnson County. Sheriff Adam King facing felony charges, accused of abusing his office and more.
He stood before a judge last night and was released on bail. Janelle Forth live outside the Johnson County Jail this morning. Janelle, what have you learned about the charges and the bail conditions?
Well, look, I want to start with giving you guys kind of a climate check. Tensions are very high here in Johnson County this morning. When we showed up to cover this story, deputies actually kicked us off what is typically public property here at the county jail, and then called in more deputies for backup and threatened to arrest us. So that just kind of gives you an idea of the vibes here this morning. At the center of it, again, is some deeply disturbing allegations against the county sheriff. We pulled the court documents, and a judge here told us that these indictments are the results of a weeks-long probe by the Texas Rangers. So let's get into the charges here. Sheriff Adam King is facing 2 felony counts of retaliation against a witness and a misdemeanor charge of abuse of office tied to sexual harassment.
It's not hard to see where his deputies go and force you off public property. It's not hard to see where deputies can intimidate journalists when from the top you get someone as corrupt as the sheriff.
The affidavit details repeated unwelcome sexual advances and verbal harassment towards female employees, commenting on their weight, their clothes, even their makeup. In one case, King allegedly told an employee she'd have to, quote, disrobe before he'd sign paperwork. Another time, after she lost weight, he told her, quote, "You're going to make me do some ungodly things to you." It also says King often singled out female subordinates for one-on-one closed-door meetings inside his office that sometimes lasted hours. When employees spoke up, investigators say King retaliated. The affidavit says he threatened to handcuff and jail a woman who reported him and even went after a male deputy who cooperated with investigators. Now, King turned himself in here at the jail yesterday. Our crews were out here when he posted a $25,000 bond and left in his county-issued truck. Under his release conditions, he cannot contact victims, cannot carry a gun off duty, and is barred from entering county facilities. Now, King has been sheriff since 2016. He is currently on his 3rd term. We did reach out to the Johnson County Sheriff's Department. They declined to comment. Sending it back to you guys in the studio.
Boy, certainly some troubling accusations in Johnson County this morning. Thank you, Janelle. Also this morning, a Rockwall.
Now, it doesn't say that he was suspended of his duties. It only says that he can't carry a gun when he's not on duty. So what kind of crap is that? So he could still be sheriff? He could still carry a gun, but just not when he's not working? Let me know what you think of this in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Now I put a few books together with research that I had and essays that I wrote. Now these are 2 of them. They're how to be auditors in Canada and the US. So you can check them out on Amazon, Kindle, Kobo, and other online sites. And please make sure that you buy the right one for your country. There's the Canada one and there's the US one. So please help support this page. Thank you.